strength in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will start this game off with the football. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ball.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to...
Flying down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of the winner's steam. The defense finally got it. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Dropping back, it's Owens. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to give. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He wants to throw it. He's got it on the move.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
On the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. It's foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Let's talk for a minute about LSU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game is critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Owens. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hand. It's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Easy completion on the shuffle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets a block. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Owens. Gets it out quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with second and 4. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first.
There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to be hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you would see the ball.
He's loose. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He misses this man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is hard. But just snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game is finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those middle defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it. You can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, my God. Block the motherfucker.
Denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go from 4th down. You know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but he couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sacks.
To the air, it's Owens. Completes it in the middle. Turning it on. Finds some fresh air. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick handoff. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first downs, finding positives.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson wants to throw it. Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decimals rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Just too much of a rush and down.
That motherfucking offensive line over there. Y'all over there go right to you.
You've seen him have have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it.
Interception, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I tell you what, no secret on this joint. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really start to play physical.
They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw it to Owens. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on this enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, is now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Working the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air, it's Owens. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Man, that dude was fucking fast, man. Fuck out of here.
Touchdown, Aggie! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to...
Throw the fucking ball.
Trigger and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the quarterback.
Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them. And most of the time,
Oh my God.
yards like you do right here.
They stop them short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Trying to slam it. Touchdown, Aggie. And they moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Johnson looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you get into the quarterback, and he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Great job contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my God, it was in your fucking hand.
Third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
Oh my God.
Throws his third pick of the day.
Man, this shit so motherfucking fake.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Johnson wants to throw it.
Throw the fucking ball.
The heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter. And you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets rid of it. Thanks to grab. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. On the move is the 30. He goes out of bounds.
Faker than a motherfucker.
Mark it at the 24. This defense